Keondre, Coach Sarkisian said that he thought their run game wore you guys out. I'm curious, how would you describe what happened with their offensive line, their running game versus you guys up front?
Wait, can you say that again, please?
Coach Sarkisian said that he thought that their run game wore you guys out. I'm curious how you would describe what happened with their run game and offensive line against you guys up front tonight.
I felt like as a D line, especially interior, I feel like we were dominating, beating them up to where like they were making a lot of cuts. If you see, they wasn't really just hitting the holes; they were making a lot of cuts. That's what I've seen. That's all I can remember. So I can't really give you that answer because all we're gonna do is watch film and see what really happened. So as of right now, that's I just felt like they were doing a lot of cutting, not trying to go straight to the they first read and making a lot of backside runs, and they obviously make some big runs tonight.
Brian Davis, please.
Keondre, what did you think of their tempo? Because it seemed like, they kept wanting to push it, and when they knew or they felt like they had you on your heels.
I was like they had us on the hill. We got the plays, we executed, we did our plays, and they just made better plays than the plays that were called for us. So that's all I can say.
Danny Davis, please.
Keondre, I don't know if disappointed is the right word, but what is your kind of feeling about that drive after you guys pulled within 16-7 where they had that long pass play and a couple long runs and they took the momentum right back?
I feel like that was a disappointing drive. We just got the ball, turnover, offense just scored. We're down by a possession, really, you want to say, and we gave up a touchdown, and that's bad on defense, and that's on us because our job is to not let them score. If they don't score no more, it would have been like that at the end of the game. So we gotta go back in field room. We gotta get back on our roots and get back to the actuals when we gotta see what we gotta do better to not allow that to happen ever again.
Cole Thompson, please.
Keondre, what did you see from KJ, their quarterback? What did you think of his overall game, his performance, and how he was able to maneuver outside the pocket just a little bit with his legs?
Extended plays. If he didn't have his first read throwing the ball, he was running. And in running, he was keeping his feet up when he was trying to get them yards, and he was doing that tonight. So he's a good player. He was just doing what he was supposed to do.
Bijan, I guess we'll start with their defensive pressure and how they bottled you up on second downs and put you in some long third down situations. What did you think of their defensive front?
Well, they gave us a hard time, in the game. They brought a lot of pressure. They stacked the box, most of the time. And, it was kind of hard for, us to execute on some of the plays that we ran. But I feel that, we need some of these games to understand what we have to learn from it. And I mean, I give that defense credit for understanding their assignment and, executing it well, and trying to stop the run and, trying to stop, big pressure because, it's just stuff that it was hard for us to stop tonight. So, I give them credit for what they did, tonight.
Joe Cook, please.
Bijan, lining up under center with 6 offensive linemen and fullbacks isn't something we see very often. So, or at least we haven't seen a lot this past decade. So what's, I guess, the name of that formation? And then also, what did you see on that touchdown run that you had with all the offensive linemen on the field?
Yeah, it was just our goal line package. Something that Sark used in his plans, in his playbook. And I felt that, we had a good angle on them. We blocked it well. We understand that we had to do everything we could to get in the end zone. And, we did just that. But, that's just one of the plays where you just got to, put your head down and run hard and see a crease and then, just make it happen in the end zone. So I felt we executed on that play and we'll just learn from it over there.
Sam Cobb, please.
Bijan, I would imagine you guys didn't picture this when you came here. Just how, I guess, surprised are you by the way this all unfolded tonight?
Not really surprised. I feel it humbled us for our next opponents. When we win some games, we'll start, feeding into some of that stuff. But I just understand that we just can't feed into nothing, good or bad. We just got to understand, our jobs and, what we got to do, week by week and, not care about, any good things or any bad things because, we have a goal that we have to set. And, I feel that, once again, God, brought us here for a reason. And, we just can't get into all the hype or even get into the negative, talk that people might talk about it. So, I'm not really surprised. I'm just, more that we just got to learn from it and, move on from there.
Nick Moyle, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Bijan, there were a lot of times tonight where, you were getting hit before you even got back to the line of scrimmage. Just curious, how frustrating is that for you and how difficult is it to sort of get into a groove when you're not really able to kind of break free like you did last week?
Yeah, like I said, we just missed some assignments. We didn't execute, to the best of our ability. When they came in the rush, I had to find something that I had to do to try to at least get back to the line of scrimmage. But I just feel that our line, is in a regressing state, and I feel that they're all confident and very intelligent guys, that understand their jobs. And we're in a hostile environment tonight, and we just had to execute on some things that might have been a little different or might have been faster than our normal tempo. So I just know that we have a lot to learn, and I know that we're going to execute going forward, because we need games like this to understand our team, to understand our offense. So I feel that we'll be okay going forward, and we just got to keep executing.
Cole Thompson, please.
Sorry about that. Bijan, you got to see Casey Thompson come in the last quarter of play, gets 2 touchdowns. Just what does that say about his confidence? What do you see from him as a passer, and just what do you see from him as a whole on tonight's game?
Well, Casey, maximizes opportunity. I feel that he, came in, stayed calm, understanding the situation that he had to be, they had to kind of bring us out of. And he just knew what we had to do to try to get as much as he can, as much as he can to execute. With Casey, he's an experienced player. He's been there before. He's seen things before. So, him coming in, was huge, and it just showed that he's confident in a lot of different situations. And we just got to keep executing and keep relying on this offense to keep going moving forward.
2 last ones. First to Kirk Bowles.
Yeah, Bijan. Coach Sark was saying they almost dared y'all to run, and they played so much 3-man defensive front there, especially in the second half. Were their linebackers just too fast, or was it confusing for the linemen on who to block, or how would you explain it?
Yeah, we just missed some assignments. They came free, a lot, in the backfield. And, just some plays that we had, we didn't expect, that hard of a rush to come. They did a little bit of different things that we might not have worked on during the week. But we just need to understand for going forward, who our assignment is, who we need to block, who, we need to connect with, because, I know this week, they came free a lot on just, some plays that we might have got tempoed on or might have had, to really go fast on. So, I feel that it's a learning lesson. We needed this situation, we needed this game, and just to understand what we have to do going forward.
Last one to Sam Khan.
Bijan, how did you? This is the first time that Hudson has been in a situation like this on the road starting. How did you see him handle it, and what has his demeanor been like throughout all this today?
I feel he handled it well. I know it's his first time, in this kind of environment. This whole game, I was just telling him, just breathe, relax. It's okay. This is what we do. This is what we expected. Even for me, I'm still. I never experienced this before. So, I had to, understand my situation as well, and understand, I had to get out of my head and, help Hudson and help this offense, because, I try to, lead this offense, to the right direction, and understanding, what Hudson, had to get through and how to, try to deal with what he had to deal with. I just try to help him as much as he can and just keep him relaxed throughout the game and just make sure he was, going forward, on his head.